There we are. It's your boy, moving again. But yes, I went ahead and actually I did spend a decent amount of time on this week. Had to go and search up portrait images of every single Fire Emblem character waifu in the games that I have played, which to point out across that the games that I just did this in 5 minutes. It wasn't 5 minutes, it was like an hour to get all of these pictures because my computer couldn't handle it. Probably could have did it in 5 minutes, but my computer is special and has to make things difficult. Okay, 6 minutes tops. Shut up! Shut up, I'm tech inept, but I'm trying to get better. But yes, we've but yeah, bringing everything onto the tier maker thing took like 6 minutes, but getting all of the images and stuff onto my computer, I like my computer, but I don't think she liked me very much. But are you counting the emblems from games you didn't play? This would be hilarious. Hey, I am taking into mild account. We can all laugh at computer issues. If you can't laugh at computer issues, you probably shouldn't be spending much time on the computer, because it'll just make you mad. But yeah, so the characters are all from the games that I have played. So that's Awakening, Three Houses, Fates, and Engage. And I did do another slight step. You guys might notice, Drac, there are none of the second generation characters from Fates on here. Correct, because I thought that the way that Fates handled the second generation characters was weird as fuck. I did include the second generation characters from Awakening, though, because technically, if I'm recalling correctly, Robin was from their timeline anyway. So, less weird than just the speedy aging shit. Don't lie to me, you just didn't get the second gen folks via the paralog? I did get the ones that I could. I did fuck up a couple of the paralogs in Fates, but I did get the ones that I could. I just thought that it was super weird, the way that the whole, like, sped up time pocket dimension shit worked. I didn't like it. So I'm not including them, because it's weird. But, yeah, other than that, I have included every character that I could... this is unfortunate, I cut off. Some of the portraits were longer than others and got cropped weird being transferred into this. Dang it. Oh no! They cut Church's head off. Freaking game. Or website. How dare. But yeah. I saw, Tungsten brought up that I'm including the emblems from Engage, even if they weren't, even if they were from games that I have not played. Correct. This is based off of the impression that I got from them in Engage. So, just 1 second here. Do I have... Oh, I forgot to... I left my other tab closed. There we go. Alright. So I suppose the easiest thing to start off with would be the 4 different flavors of Anna, since we've got our recurring character right at the beginning of the list. Well, actually, I should go through the the quote unquote tier list itself, because this is a bit less of a straight like ranked tier list and more of just like opinion categories. Best girl should be obvious what it is. The gatekeeper goes there. And nobody else. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Gatekeeper gets his own. Oh, crap. Gatekeeper gets his own category. Wait, what? Gatekeeper isn't best girl. I would never objectify him like that. It's obvious that Gatekeeper goes straight to the top. I was gonna try and hide that, I was gonna try and hide the meme of the fact that he was in this tier list for as long as possible, but it's just not possible. If Gatekeeper's involved in a list, you gotta put him right to the front of the line. Nothing to report, Professor. And then, on the opposite end of things, poser-ass Abyss Keeper goes directly into this bitch category. In fact, you know what? Actually, hang on. Everything to report, Professor. Evil Gatekeeper. Abyss Keeper gets his own, too. So we can completely bookend all of this with Gatekeeper and Abyss Keeper. But then, next, we should do... Since I wanted to start with those, we should do the 4 flavors of Anna. I don't like that you separated all of the Annas. I get it, like, but... I mean, why would I not? They are all different characters. It's a very confusing thing. It's not confusing at all. They are all completely different characters. One is a shifty vagabond, another is a shifty vagabond, another is a shifty vagabond, and the other one is half of a shifty vagabond. By the way, Engage Anna is my daughter, goes directly in the must protect tier. Nobody fucking touch her. Shadow Dragon Anna is best girl because she is loyal and true to Jake, the Onager pal. But I have not played Shadow Dragon Tungsten, you see? So I have to say, among the 3 Annas from Awakening, Fates, and 3 Houses, part of me actually kind of wants to put 3 Houses Anna in the Who category. Shame they should totally play the other games. Hey, there it is. It popped up already. It didn't even have to wait to the end of the stream, huh? But I kind of want to put, like, 3 Houses Anna. Check it off your bingo card and check the wiki, I guess. I kind of want to put 3 Houses Anna in the Who category because she was the most, like, lazily implemented character of the DLC characters. Because she had no supports with anybody. So it felt kind of pointless that she was added at all. I mean, freaking the Shadow Knight, or Death Knight, whatever the hell he called himself, Jiritsa called himself, at least got some supports with people. Anna didn't have shit. So I'm gonna put the 3 Houses Anna in that tier. Because I genuinely forget that she's in that game sometimes. Meanwhile, Awakening and Fate's Anna both get to go in the waifu tier. They're both cute, both a bit shifty, but I really enjoy their personality. They're funny, they don't... they talk back a lot. But, both also just really fun to have on your team, because I remember playing through Awakening, having Anna on my team pretty much all the way through the game, because of versatility reasons. But then, after Anna, we've got... I don't know why Queen Eve is so out of... Everybody else is basically in alphabetical order. I don't know why Queen Eve isn't, but we'll get to her when we get to her. But Annette... I do like Annette. She's cute. She's a very endearing character. I'm a little torn between the must protect or shall we date tier. You know, we'll put her in the shall we date tier because she's cute. I enjoy her. Could be a character to enjoy tea with, even though we don't have the tea time theme to listen to. Sad. F's in chat for the for no tea time OST. Azura. I should probably make a separate tier for characters. Support rank F. God damn it. But, I should thinking about it, I should probably give Azura a separate tier on this as well, because considering out of, like, I think like 2 or 3 characters on this list, she is a blood relative of your player character, and, no. That ain't it, Chief, for me. So, I'm gonna make a new tier. Below. Oops. Probably shouldn't. Probably should not. The Azura. And even outside of that, I mean... Fun fact, the tier probably is in and of itself chuckle-worthy. Don't worry about it too much, Tungsten. But yeah, I mean, even... Not absolutely not finished or whatever. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna tell people what to do with their fictional anime waifus. I'm just saying, probably not for me. Also, I can't say shit given one of the characters that I'm gonna put in the top tier, because all of you know at this point who I'm talking about and exactly where they're going. So If I made the kind of thing that, people who play these games shouldn't be able to romance these characters for reason here, insert real life reason here, people would be able to say the same thing to me. And my only answer that I could have for that would be, yes, I'm a hypocrite. But speaking of... I can't remark I would do sports with Kamui in the ground. But, even regardless of that, I liked Azura fine, but outside of the fact that she's, Corrin's direct cousin, she doesn't do a lot for me. I mean, she's fine, so maybe at best in the shall we date tier if I were so inclined, but I am not. She was always useful to have, especially playing Conquest. That second movement turn could really come in clutch. But I think that that's about it. I didn't dislike them, but I did like jumping off of high things, so there's that. Okay. Baruka from Fates is immediately going into the Who tier. I do not remember anything about her character. I remember she's an assassin and that she's one of Camilla's retainers. That's it. That is all I remember about her character. So yeah, I think pretty much, I mean, she's a Wyvern Rider, so respect for that. Because Wyvern Riders are a cool class, but yeah, I don't know anything about her. Now I'm here, you should marathon replay the ones you have played. Hang on, I'm noticing something here. Chat box. There we go. Now the chat box shouldn't be behind everything. Wyvern Riders are a great way to introduce doubt to Lance users. Because Axe, right? Right, Tungsten? There we go. And yes, because Axe. Alright. Moving on with the list. It did the thing! But Bernadetta. Good old Bernie. Straight in the must protect. You can't not protect Bernadetta. What don't you dare? Yeah, that's correct. Tungsten out here trying to threaten me and shit on my own stream. But yeah, Bernadetta was very enjoyable Three Houses. A lot of the Three Houses characters were at the very least tolerable, and even if they were like unlikable assholes, they were so in an entertaining way, like Lorenz. So even in matters of subjective opinion, I will broke the no quarter. But yeah, Bernadetta's a must protect character. Her S support is super cute, but she is a character regardless of if you would waifu her as a character. She needs to go in the must protect tab. So moving on to Byleth, Lady Byleth. Wood. And this is gonna be the first of like a couple of times that this pops up. Where the as the player character meeting the opposite side of their opposite self is 100% just going to be the Corrin and Takumi go F yourself meme. Pfft, totally would if I could. So yeah, why don't we just actually go ahead and see about them. Because did I forget female Robin? I don't think that I did. Robin. There she is. I'll just go ahead and get all of those set up there. I don't like the avatars personally. Sir, you made the sandwich. There should be a tier for avatars. Alright, let's give them their own tier 2 then. Hang on. Row above. Oh, oops. Hang on. There we go. Me! Wood! Avatar's the last airbender. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, all 4 of them. It would be a wood for me. Straight up. Not even gonna tiptoe around that. Just, yeah, wood. Alir, fuck yourself. Wood. My straight up response, should anybody approach me in one of these games about that. Okay, moving on, we've got Celine. Also up there, Fire Emblem Heroes Summoner. Since it's just literally you. I don't play Heroes, so there are no Heroes characters on this, except for... Oh crap, what was her name? Where did she go? Yes, I have a list open in another tab with all of the characters' names, because tier list doesn't let me keep them. Where did she go? Are you checking the wiki? No, I'm checking a folder that I have all these images saved in under their names. Oh, crap. Veronica, that's her name. Yeah, Veronica is the only Fire Emblem Heroes character on this list because, well... because she was in the, Engage. So let's see here. Next is Celine from Fire Emblem Engage. And, she, again, kind of like Annette. I'm a little torn between the shall we date and must protect tier. You know, I think that we will put Celine in must protect tier because that's Alfred's little sister and Alfred is enough of a bro. Don't bang Alfred's little sister. Divine Dragon, do not. There we have Camilla. Now, where exactly is... Yeah, I'm not even fucking skipping around that. Camilla's going right in the top tier. You can't fucking stop me. You know what? Where is it? Where is my... There we go. All pretension is gone. Camilla is best girl, goes to the top. Don't even fight me, you won't win on it. There's no argument to be had. And whatever argument you come up with, you're wrong. It will be discarded. I do not care. But yes, Camilla, 100% best girl tier. Don't even at me about it. Next up is Catherine. I'm gonna be real, I don't... I don't need to argue with you, but you talk mad shit for someone within Devil Axe range. Oop, I hit myself. My bad, guys. Why does this sound like an incident for Vake? I feel like that would be a situation that he would find himself in. But Catherine... See, that joke only works for old Fire Emblem. Well, they changed the axe. They should if they ever do, like, a remaster of Awakening or something like that, they should reintroduce that kind of mechanic specifically for Vake. Just because. Absolutely, we can fake the Devil Axe as a Berserker and reload every time he dies. Vake's such a bro. I love that character, man. Man, I should totally see if I can find a way to play through Awakening, because it has been a long time for me. But I can't play it on an emulator because that would hurt Nintendo's feelings. Anyway, for Catherine. You know, since I didn't play because I played the Black Eagle route, I really didn't get to know Catherine particularly well in my playthroughs of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't want to put her in the Who tier, but I also don't think that she's exactly my type of character. Catherine and Shamir should go in the same tier regardless for reasons. Shut up, Tungsten! You know what? Oops. Oh wait, I accidentally swapped that. Add a new row below. See, I'd make a tier list with shit like Can Astra and put Catherine there. I just realized that these three are all the same freaking color now. So should I... I've realized now that my additions here, Can Astra, Can Dancer, Lucina's Bum, and things like that. Yeah, I've completely borked the color coding for the tier list here, but we're in too deep now, so might as well just go all the rest of the way in. But I don't know. I don't know about Catherine. I don't know much about her. She's definitely not a Who character, because I can actually remember some things about her. But I don't know if she's my type. So we will move on from that there, which brings us to Celica, who, you know, just from the little bit of what we got of her in Engage, shall we date? She's cute, she's likable, she definitely Celicateer Alm's wife. Oh, that's Almtear Celica's wife. That's right. Those characters can't have canon partners. If I put this up, are people gonna yell at me for NTR and shit? Because I'm not about that. I don't need to have that breathing down my neck on Twitter. You know what? We have enough extra tier. Everyone's going to yell at you regardless. It's a tier list. Fair enough. Screw it. May as well enjoy it. Yeah, may as well. Forget it. We're in too deep now. Have enough tiers. Not adding any more. Unless I have to. Then we have Charlotte. Charlotte. Directly into this bitch tier. I don't remember a ton about Charlotte. Shipping Twitter ignores canon pairings. Why couldn't you? Hey, you know what? Fair enough, man. May as well just go with it. Don't cap-a-face me when you say that. Don't make it weird. But yeah, Charlotte goes directly into this bitch tier. I don't remember a ton about her. I just remember I could not stand her. So Charlotte goes in the can hammer tier. God damn it, Tungsten. But wait, you already brought... Didn't... Well, no, I suppose you didn't. I forgot. We were talking about barbarians earlier. I thought that you were thinking about a can barbarian tier. But no. Charlotte, get out of here. I do not care for her in the slightest. Chloe. Wood. Chloe's a definite wood. She was all potentially in the shall we date tier, but definitely more boobs. Also, she got to be a Griffin Rider, and the fact that the Griffin Rider class came back and was revealed through her. Hey, hoy! Who did that? Watch yourself, Tungsten. But yeah, the fact that she could be... Hey, this thing's still here. But yeah, the fact that she could be the Griffin Rider class. The Griffin Rider wasn't reworked in the way that I was hoping it would from... Actually, wait, I kind of think it was. Because Griffin Rider was able to use staffs in Engage 2, wasn't it? So yeah, it technically was like it would have technically been like a flying Holy Knight, which is what I said they should bring it back as, which I enjoyed. So yeah, Chloe, wood. Then we have Citrine. Citrine. You know what? Wood as well. Also wood. Griffins and the Bird Riders were neato, but you only needed Wyvern and Pegasus, to be honest. Yeah, but variety is cool. Besides, as of like 3 houses and stuff, when both Wyverns and Pegasi could both use the same weapons for the most part, it kind of just leaned into the direction of one being better than the other, which usually just meant Pegasus Rider was better because Wyverns were weak to magic and Pegasus could use magic. So... that's because 3 houses flatten the class selection in general. Yes, true. True that is. 3 Houses was better as a visual novel, it happened. I mean, I personally really enjoyed the way that class building worked in 3 Houses. It didn't feel quite as railroaded as some of the other games do. but it did still have, like, that this character is best as this class, because they all do. Okay, Constance. Part of me wants to put Constance in the this bitch tier because she could be kind of insufferable, but she was also hilarious. So, also really pulled her weight in my Three Houses playthrough. Should have had 2 constant indoors and constants outdoors. I considered it. I did. There were freaking portraits for both. There were portraits for both. I did consider it. But she is still technically one character, so I didn't feel I could get away with it like I did with Deanna's. But you know what? Constance would. If Krim were out here to hear me say that, she'd probably raise an eyebrow at me, but, you know, it is what it is. And then Cornelia. Probably shouldn't. Don't question me. Fun fact, you never got to meet the real Cornelia. True. Again, I did only... So yes, probably shouldn't. But also the fact she was evil, regardless. Because I'm pretty sure that she was a villain in every campaign. I know that she was in at least the Blue Lions one as well. Unless when you say you never got to meet her, yeah, she was one of those who slither. So you know what? We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. Speaking of those who slither in the dark, where is Kronya? Kronya's also gonna go in the probably shouldn't. Cornelia and Kronya are both super hot, but, you know, probably shouldn't. Probably fucking shouldn't. That's a real quick way to catch a knife in the back, most likely. Kronya showed up for 15 seconds, got murdered, and everyone loves her for it. Yeah, Kronya and Cornelia are both torn between wood and this bitch tier. Because both of them can fuck off, but they are both really hot. So, probably shouldn't. What? Oi! Stop that. At least I'm acknowledging that I shouldn't. Oh, don't even worry about it, Jack. We just having fun, because 2 of Awakening and Fates I haven't even played on the channel, but 3 Houses and Engage I did. Scarlet goes in the pit tier, sadly. You watch your mouth, Tungsten. That is just straight up disrespectful. But I will say, Scarlet gets to go in the same tier as Catherine. She's not like a literal who character, but I don't know if she's my type of character. It's not because I don't like her, it's because of Gunther more than anything else. Yeah. Okay, now it looks like Cynthia and Dazelle. They're both gonna go in who tier. I mean, I can obviously pretty much tell that, I'm sorry, Tungsten, I don't remember anything about these 2. I can pretty much tell that Dazelle is probably Kellum's kid, which, you know, yeah, I really should replay Awakening. Exactly. See, Tungsten gets it. Dorothea. Dorothea goes directly into waifu tier. Straight up. Love Dorothea. And those of you who were here for the Fire Emblem Three Houses playthrough know that she was up there in contention for the character that I married on that playthrough. And definitely up there in contention for my favorite romanceable character in Three Houses. I really do like Dorothea's character. Her side story and the reason for why she hates the nobles and stuff, you get it. You get why she be the way she be. So, waifu. Edelgard. You know what? I know it'll make Tungsten laugh. Why the fuck was that a bonk-worthy, Tungsten? What the hell? Why you do this? The bonk was preemptive for Adel, don't worry about it. Well, you know what then? Not into waifu, because Edelgard did do some seriously heinous shit, but what can I say? I'm a Black Eagles player. Sue me. Then we have Erica. Erica was one of those characters that was one of the emblems that I remember using directly the least. So I didn't really see a lot of her, like, personality come out via those. So I'm thinking, we'll put Erica in the shall we date tier as well, because she's cute, but I would like to know more about that character. You should watch some vids on how she'd be in Sacred Stones, unironically. She's good people. Yeah, she can go in the shall we date tier. I am interested in her as a character. Effie. Effie is not really my type of character. Calling Effie in the Who tier. Well, I'm kind of torn between who and probably shouldn't, because Effie didn't have a lot to her in the English recast or in the English redub, because they changed her from essentially being super strong but still also like super into cute shit kind of character into just kind of a dumb musclehead. So you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put Effie also in the Who tier. Like, I remember her, but don't particularly care for her. Elise goes directly in the must protect. Nobody dispute it. Then we have... there's nothing else to even talk about there. Must protect. You didn't play Conquest, apparently. What are you talking about? You only get to put must protect for Elise if you played Birthright. People who played Birthright know what I'm talking about. Birthright was can't protect. See, you knew what I was going for there. But yes, do not elude Elise. Protect Elise. Emarina, I'ma be real. Memes! Emerin also goes in who I don't remember shit about her other than she fucking dies. And if you do the unironically must protect, but again can't protect. Yeah, she goes in the who tier for me. I don't remember jack shit about her except she fucking dies, and in the paralogs you can get her to come back brain damaged. That's it. So, nah. Etier. I'm gonna put Etier in the tier because she feels more like a character that would be fun to hang out with. Definitely, she'd be the workout buddy character, as best I can figure. She's cute, but I think that's the tier that's best for her here. Going to put the twins together, right? What? No? Huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about, Tungsten. In any case, Felicia is a wood. And then I suppose... Wait, where even it? Flora? Where did Flora go? I know I had her on my list. Where the fuck did she go? There she is. Might as well put Flora in at the same time. Twins, two for the price of one. But Flora is actually going to go in waifu tier. Like, twins Basil. But yeah, I like both Felicia and Flora a lot. Both definite would. But I like Flora just a little bit more. And no, it's not just because of the "this is fine" meme. She's a little bit more of a serious character, whereas Felicia is a lot of just the "oops, I'm so clumsy" meme. It's because of the "this is fine" meme. Shut up! You shut your fucking mouth. But yeah. It's funny because they're blue and red, but I guess it's because of the gem on their attire. I thought that you were saying that because of their hair. I was like, but Felicia has brown hair. But no, I see the gems on their outfit now. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the twins. But, I do like Flora just a little bit more. Then we have... Where were we at? Flavia. You know, she gets to go in the shall we date tier. I know people are probably going to be like, oh, that's a hypocrite for putting, Catherine when they're both kind of a similar badass kind of character. But here's the thing. I enjoyed Flavia more because she was more of a laid-back character from what I remember. I thought that... I was talking about... You are correct in noticing the difference. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking... They are similar in the fact that they are both badass swordswomen who could probably kick my ass. So I was getting the feeling that people, if I didn't specify, might think, given that Scarlet and Catherine are both badass fighters that I put down there, that that might be the not my type, even though I put Camilla in best girl and she could probably kick most people's teeth in, no question asked. But yeah, I don't. The more that I'm going through this, the more I'm realizing I need to replay Awakening. I don't remember a ton about Flavia. I remember her introduction after the arena fight and thinking she was cool. Flame goes in the fibs tier. But no, I don't remember a ton beyond that about Flavia. I remember enjoying her, thinking that she was cool. So, in the Shall We Date, I'm, again, interested in more about her as a character. Whereas Catherine and Scarlet, I remember the majority of what there was left to them. Flayn, it should be obvious. Must protect. Flavia is good people. The cons are good people. Yes, I do remember that. I enjoyed the heck out of them. But yeah, Flayn, give her fibs, and protect. That is all. Protect the small dragon girl. And then next we have Fram. Shouts out to dating Flame only to irritate Seteth. Poor Seteth. Dude can't catch a fucking break, man. But, Fram. You know, I'm gonna put her in the, must protect tier 2. Because Clan and Fram really give off, like, the younger sibling kind of vibes for their characters towards Alear. So while I'm sure that there's the potential for people to see her as the shall we date kind of character, but she and Clan both feel very similar. Must protect the devout dragon guardians. Be good to them. Goldmary. Wood. I shouldn't have to explain myself. Now, she may have a bit of the materialistic pretentiousness to her that Charlotte did, but it would have been funnier to put Goldmary in the non-tiers because of how she being supports. Well, it's exactly what I was just about to get to. She may be a bit on the materialistic side like Charlotte was, but she wasn't nearly as irritatingly insufferable as Charlotte, where Charlotte felt like at any second she could backstab the party to make off with their money. Goldmary just kinda feels like... Honestly, she and Citrine feel like two halves of the same character. Like, Goldmary wants to be given all the things with all the money and be happily with somebody forever, and Citrine wants to spend all the money on somebody to be happily with them forever. But, you know, it be how it is. Happy! Happy also goes in waifu tier. Again, those who were here for the Three Houses playthrough know how much I love Happy, and how close, it was very close to not even doing the vote and just picking Happy. A sigh. You see, normally I would get sassy with you, Tungsten, but I know what you're referencing here. So... But no monsters appear because of the magical ring. There's another thing. Her S-rank support was pure gold with the fake out ring turning into the actual confession was absolutely hysterical. Golden, super cute. Definite waifu tier. Bordering on best girl tier, but Camilla is there and will not be dethroned. Definitely. Happy and Dorothea are definitely in the running for best girl in Three Houses. So I'm wondering if I should put a best girl of their game and then make Camilla's tab just the best girl of the franchise. I'm going to go back to referencing Fire Emblem 1 through 11. Go right ahead. It'll go over my head. And then... You know, should I give the queens their own tier? Because I just realized we've been passing over Eve, and we've actually passed where she should be in the alphabet, so... How did Hilda end up on that list? That's crazy. I know, right? I didn't play Blue Lions. Or Golden Deer. I didn't play any of the routes that you can actually get her on. It's almost like my answer here is going to be completely superficial. Wood. Don't at me. She hot. That's kind of all I've got. Hilda is an attractively designed character. What can I say? Don't even bonk me, I'm braced for it now. I can't believe you're making there it is, yep. Can't believe you're making superficial judgments using superficial factors. How dare I? But then... Should I just put the queens in their own tab? Because I'm pretty sure that I've got... Put the queens in not Gatekeeper. Because factually, yeah. I mean, yeah, factually correct. But... Let's see. Thinking about it. Made the fatal decision to be parents in a Fire Emblem game, and for that they will perish. But they didn't, though. That's the shocking thing. Is that Queen Eve was a mother in a Fire Emblem game who did not die. You know what, we'll hold off on that. We'll come back to that later. Hinoa. Hinoa was a fine character. She was the obvious counterpart to Camilla, but... I'm actually having a hard time remembering specific things about Hinoa. I think as far as all of the siblings go, Hinoa is the one that I remember the least about. Hinoa's good people. Well, I mean, I'm supposing that that's a pretty obvious one. She is a Hoshiden, and they were written as the good guys in the situation, regardless of how you look at it. I can describe her in TV tropes pages. Happy rip out your enemy's heart's days, or whatever it is. Hey, LJ, what's up, man? How you doing? It's been a minute. You know, we'll put Hinoa in the area. She good people. Probably should be a consideration, at least. Genuinely half tempted to just put Hortensia in a brat tier and just leave that at that. Wait. Where are Dem Hips at? On here, and then the rest of Rhea. Well, Rhea is actually on the list. Where did she go? Right here. Dem Hips. 2-tier spots for Rhea. I support that. But moving on. You know what? Screw it. Yo, what the heck? What the hell? Track your kid, add more yellow tears in this economy. Hortensia gets to go straight in the brat tier. Those of you who have played Engage know exactly what I'm talking about. My L button doesn't work, so I can't leave the monastery. Lol. Oh no. But then we've got Lilith, I believe. Yes. Lilith's a little high up on the list here from where she should be, but also, you know, just a little bit probably shouldn't. Ironically, she also goes in the Fibsh tier with Flane. Wait. Tungsten, shouldn't she also go in the Can't Protect tier with Elise? Now that we're thinking about it. I've courted most women. Once I get through Joy-Con, I'll finish and then court the men for 100% completion. Now that's how you do it. Now that's emotional damage. But yeah, Lilith goes in the probably shouldn't tier for obvious reasons. Because, yeah, don't date your dragon sister. Just saying, probably don't. Ingrid. Also in brat tier? But she definitely doesn't go in the who tier, but I don't particularly like Ingrid. She's not outright like a trash fire of a character like Charlotte, but I don't know, I just kind of don't like her. Whatever. It's the best I can think to put her for now. Maybe we'll revisit later when we go back through the list. Aversa. I don't even get why they made her, because I'm pretty sure, was it Tungsten, refresh me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Aversa a paralog unlock just like King Gangrel? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't understand why those two were made available via paralogs. She and just via association with Gangrel both go in the this bitch tier. So if you're wondering about where Gangrel would wind up on this list, he would wind up in the same spot. And if you're gonna ask me about what about Garen, then he would go in the Why Won't You Love Me Dad tier. all of the main villains were to play with the whole multiple timelines thing. I mean, I suppose that makes sense, but still. From what I remember of her, I could be anything you want me to be, Karen. I want you to be dead! Best meme. Mwah. 10 out of 10. So many good Fates memes out there. 10 out of 10 no notes. The Why Won't You Love Me, Dad, the This Is Fine, and Takumi in the Garbage. That's it. That's all that it needs to be 10 out of 10. Wait, now that we're talking about it, I'm not gonna bother bringing them onto the list proper, but would Takumi belong in the this bitch tier or the brat tier? Food for thought. In any case, Ivy, hello. Directly in waifu tier. Love Ivy. Please put her with Alaire, it's where she wants to be. Ivy is directly in waifu tier, straight up. Even when she was introduced via the trailer as like a Takumi goes in the not gatekeeper tier. I mean, if we really want to be technical about this, Tungsten, everybody on this list that isn't gatekeeper can go in the not gatekeeper tier. But that's just the thing, is that Abyss Keeper was trying to be gatekeeper, but not. Nobody else has tried to be gatekeeper yet. For good reason. They know that they cannot compete with just the raw character energy that is gatekeeper. Nobody can deny him. Takumi, specifically this trash again tier. But let's see. But yeah, oh, Ivy. Ivy goes directly in waifu tier because even when she was introduced in the trailer as essentially being a Camilla 2.0, Crimson immediately looked at me when we were watching the trailer and be like, "You're gonna marry her, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably." But when she was actually introduced, and you get to see the character behind that, and that the Camilla-esque behavior was all a front, and she's actually just kind of a goofball fail girl of a character, it just made her so endearing. Love Ivy, waifu. One of the best girls in Engage. Only good thing about this bad boy can fit so much betrayal in him. The only good thing about Takumi is his bow. And he does for us to get it. I'm assuming that means dies. There we go. But yeah, I enjoy the Takumi memes, but don't particularly enjoy. Oh my god. Guys, I've just realized, since we've been playing the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, Takumi is literally emo phase Kieran if he was that way for the entire goddamn game. Think about it. 100% is. Okay, anyway, I should be focusing up again. Jade. You know, Jade goes straight into the shall we date tier. Enjoyed her as a character, and I have an extreme soft spot for her because she was a line holder for me in that game. Because if I would put Jade anywhere as a Great Knight, nothing was getting through that. She was holding the fucking line. Kieran can pose as a threat. Oh my god. The Takumi burns continue to come through. Now, let's see here. Next we have Judith from Three Houses, and I'm trying to remember Tungsten. I can't remember. Wasn't Judith like, oh shit, why am I blanking? She was like Claude's aunt, wasn't she? I can't remember, is she Claude's aunt or is she his mom? I thought that she was related to him in some way. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I get that's probably enough to put her into the probably shouldn't tier. In fact, you know, we should probably just go ahead and put everybody's, all of your friends' moms in the probably shouldn't tier. So let's see, we've got, oh crap. Oh crap, not that. Okay, is everything still working? Okay, I thought that I just fucked up my computer for a sec there. But, let's see. Because we've got Queen Eve. And where was... What was... Where did Tamara's mom go? Oh, Sephora, there she is. And you know, while we're at it, might as well also go ahead and add Lumera to the probably shouldn't. Emerin could probably go in the mom tier in a way. Well, she's in the who tier. I don't remember nothing about her. I remember things about Queen Eve, Queen Sephora, and Lumera. Wait a minute. Wait a second. No. Actually, no. Lumera stays there. Going to guess Kagero as waifu, by the way? Accurate assessment. Appreciates the ninja waifu. I'm calling shots and betting here. What? Kagero was one of, I think, 2 characters from the Hoshido route that I actually married. Because I married Kagero and Orochi. And I believe Kagero was the one that I married on the actual Birthright playthrough. Orochi, I believe, was a Revelations playthrough. I knew you were going to say Orochi. Shut up. I mean, I suppose since we're talking about her... What the hell? What is going on here? Real call is Hana a who or something? No. But we'll get to Hana eventually. But yeah, Kagero and Orochi were my 2 favorite Hoshido girls. Enjoyed the heck out of it. They actually kinda, again, balance each other out a lot. Because Kagero was the very serious and poised, kind of duty-bound character. And Orochi was kind of a memer. But also enjoyed both of them. I'm not the biggest fan of the Onmyoji as a class. I preferred the ninja classes over her as a caster class. But at the end, still liked them both. Married them both. Would waifu. Then Hana. Hana goes in the shall we date tier. She was very cute, very peppy character who I enjoyed when she was on screen. And if I'm remembering, shocked to remember Hana but not the other retainers, I also had in my Birthright playthrough Hana in my team for a lot, because I don't know what I did specifically with her, but she was a crit monster with her sword. I was always surprised, because I figured, she'll just be in here, hold the line for a little bit. Well, she'll be in here, fill in space for a little bit, and get replaced later. No. Hana did work. So, yeah. She gets to be in the shall we date tier. Then next we have Ladislava. Is she, even remembering as much as I can of her from frickin' Three Houses, she still feels like she should probably go directly in the Who tier, because her entire role is to show up, be introduced as one of Edelgard's generals, and then fucking die off screen. You get to see her more as a boss, to be honest. Yeah, that's... She doesn't do shit when you actually play on the side that she's a member of, so... Who? Then next, we've got Lapis. Lapis can actually go in the shall we date tier as well. Same, for pretty much the same reason as Hana. She was a sword monster in my Engage playthrough. And was cute as well. I liked her, the outdoorsy, kind of like girl from the countryside vibe that she had, in direct contrast to Citrine being the pampered noble girl. They were a nice duo. Leone. Leone would, by all accounts of me, being liking her as a character, would potentially go in the shall we date tier, but she's obsessed with your dad. So I think that alone should be enough to put her in the tier. I do like Leone, but the obsession with Geralt, and especially the whole getting pissy with you over Geralt's death, like she was so much more connected to him than you were, was definitely a pisser on her character. And next up, Liz. I'm half tempted to put Liz into Shall We Date, because she was technically the first character that I S-supported in a Fire Emblem game. My first playthrough of Awakening, I remember, because I didn't know what the supports did, because I went into it blind. I had been recommended the game by a friend and was playing it. And so Liz was the first character that I got to an S support, and so I decided, okay, go through with it. But also, she's Chrome's little sister. Fun fact, those supports were new in that edition. I do know that. I do know that now that, actually I learned that a while ago, that Awakening introduced supports in that style. And that supports were different before that. Because kind of want to put her in the shall we date tier just on nostalgia alone, and she was a cute and enjoyable character. She was my go-to healer over Maribel 100% because I didn't care for Maribel because of her behavior on being introduced. Also, I'm pretty sure that again, this was the same playthrough when Maribel was when Maribel was introduced on that side quest, she got immediately smacked down when not on the side quest, but you know what I mean, on that campaign mission. She got introduced and then immediately slapped down by an enemy, I think, on my first playthrough. And I didn't particularly care for her. But we'll get to Maribel when we get to her. Liz. I'll probably put her in the shall we date. Crom gonna be giving me the side eye, but... And that's Lucina as well. She goes in the Fibs tier because she couldn't eat the pear. God dang it. Frederick could. Lucina. The age-old question of should you? Is it immoral to marry your best friend's daughter if you are technically from the same time period as her? You see, again, that's why I left the Awakening second-gen characters on here, because Robin was technically from their timeline, not the present one. But because time travel be's all fucky-wucky, cannot recommend marrying Lucina when you could become the reason that she exists. Fair. You could just marry Crom instead. Wait, should I add Crom to this list and put him in best girl tier as well? Because we all know that that's where he belongs. Marrying Crom isn't even a sex thing, it's just optimal. You know, I'll put Lucina in the shall we date tier. I know she's a popular character, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't get it. Severa/Selena. She directly in the brat tier. You get 2 games of finding out what a brat she is, so yeah. Lynn. Again, I'm realizing that by putting them in the shall we date tier, that a lot of the emblems are just proving, and I think that it's actually gonna... You know what, why don't we just do the rest of the emblems now, because they're probably all gonna wind up there. So, Lynn and Micaiah can both go in the shall we date tier. Lynn isn't the best girl of her game, that would be Hector. Why did I feel like you were going to say something along the lines of that, Tungsten? But yeah, they're all cute, and I'm intrigued by all of them as characters. So, shall we date? I feel like is a good enough tier to put them in. Kaya isn't the best girl of her game, that would be Ike. And he did it again, everybody. Will he do it a third time? Will Tungsten tell me that Veronica isn't the best girl of her game and that it's actually just Ike again? But to be honest, Veronica's gonna go in the tier. Because, Kudere does not express the much emotionally. Veronica isn't the best girl of her game yet. But yeah, Veronica can go in the tier. There's not a lot to pick up on her from what I experienced in Engage. Lysithia, the winner of our vote for who I should marry in the playthrough of when I did 3 Houses on the channel way back when. Definitely waifu tier. I appreciate the heck out of our pint-sized nuke. She's also just a really cute and enjoyable character with all the stuff, all of her, the being scared of the ghosts, but also not willing to take anybody's shit about it. But also got a more filled-in, tragic backstory of a character. She had the same thing happen to her as happened to Edelgard, except she handled it way better by not deciding to burn down the world because of it. And then, her ending, just like with Happy, is super cute. But there is nothing more satisfying than pointing Lysithia at something and watching it be reduced to a pile of bubbling metal. So yes, waifu tier. Fun fact, what happened to her happened so it could happen to Edelgard. That is true. That is true. She was experimented on before Edelgard, technically. Also, again, hilarious that everybody looks at Lysithia as the, like, shorty to be all shorties of 3 Houses, but post time skip she's actually taller than Edelgard, and I find that funny. Because Edelgard is the only character whose height does not change at all, I think, in terms of the girls in the cast. Obviously, Balthus's height doesn't change between time skips, but that's because the dude was already like 27 before time skip. How many times did Balthus get held back? Give me a number in chat. Makes you wonder if she can become a Hegemon Husk if she really wanted to. I mean, not anymore. Not post her S-rank ending, because she doesn't have her crests anymore. Then we have Madeline. Madeline also goes in the brat tier. Just, yeah. Even with the whole alternate timeline turned good side to her, she's still kind of a bratty character, so directly there. Manuela goes and probably shouldn't, since you work with her all professional-like. You can't mix work with personal affairs. What do you think this is, real life, Tungsten? If we were being realistic about this, Camilla should also go in the probably shouldn't tier for multiple reasons. But fuck your realistic reasoning. No, for me, Manuela goes in the probably shouldn't because she's an absolute mess. You know, part of me wants to put Manuela in the must protect tier because I kind of just feel bad for her a lot of the time. Because it's just that Constant circle of desperation and self-destruction. She's not just a fail girl, she's a fail woman. Yeah. You know what? That tells me that Manuela would be very successful as a VTuber, because that seems to be a very popular personality trope among VTubers who get views these days. You know what? I'm gonna put Manuela in wood, because I would. Manuela needs somebody to take care of her, because she's definitely not gonna do it. Oh shit, what was this girl's name again? Maribel. It's either Brat or who. I remember she was the pompous, kind of bitchy, noble lady, and that's it. I feel like, being objective, I should probably put her in the Who tier, because again, she was introduced and I never used her again. I was like, wow, what an attractive personality you've got. Get out of my team. But yeah, Who? Then we have Marianne. Dear sweet Marianne. Waifu, straight up. How could you not? How could anybody not love Marianne? She is too good of people for her own good. So straight up, waifu. Then we have Mercedes. You know, do I put Mercedes in wood or waifu? I know that she wasn't even in the running for marriageable characters, but she's definite wood, but she is also a very, very similar kind of character to Marianne, just a lot less depressed. Chat, what are we feeling? Because, again, she is also very good people. And much earlier on, willing to put her foot down to not just let people walk on her like poor Marianne was. You know what? I'll put her in waifu tier, because Krim will appreciate that, because Mercedes is one of Crimson's waifus, so I will pop her there for her. And because I agree, she deserves to be there. Marin. I enjoyed Marin. She were cute. Not always useful on the battlefield, but when she was, she absolutely clapped the enemy's cheeks. But she's kind of in the, she's in a similar vein to Lapis, where I enjoyed her as an outdoorsy, loves animals. Her wanting to, like, write a biology report on the Divine Dragon was a little bit weird, but all you had to do was tell her to please don't do that, and she stopped, so... Shall we date? Shall we date tier for Marin, I think is a good tier. And again, if anybody has complaints with any of the tiers, voice them. We're all just hanging out here today, we vibin'. Okay, Mariel, a literal who, just like freaking shit, I've already forgotten her name again. Just like Maribel, She showed up and I never used her again because I had, oh crap, what was his name? The other wizard character already by the time she showed up. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? I actually liked him. Son of a bitch. Tungsten, help! But, yeah, I don't... Regardless of who the character was, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember jack about Mariel. So... Morgan. Morgan is your character's daughter. Do not protect that girl. Do not touch at all. You can't in the game, and I'm saying those of you who want to, do not. It is weird with how Morgan is implemented, that it's implied that the Morgan that you can play with as a character in the game is from a separate timeline as all of the other second generation characters. But if you marry one of the first generation characters and she has a sibling, her sibling remembers her, but she doesn't remember them. But their sibling also implies that their version of Morgan was much younger than the present one, so... Weird, fucky-wucky, timey-wimey shit. Mozu is also going in the must protect tier. Alongside Nah, because they're just little. They're small and cute. Nah is borderline going in the who tier because I don't remember shit about her. But, yeah. Mozu needs protected. I know that she's her game's Donald, but she need to be the protected. She is just like how Anna was for main engage, borderline adopted daughter character status. Must protect. Then we have Nell, who is definitely either going in wood or waifu tier. I'm leaning more wood because as much as I did enjoy her as a character, she is very prickly as a character as well. She's honest. I mean, at least she's not Rafal. But... I'll come back to Nell later. I need to think more on that. At least wood, because Nell is super hot. Noir goes in the must protect tier. This poor girl. I mean... Okay, y'all are gonna judge me for putting Tharja as high on the list as I'm going to. But... Poor Noir. Tharja needs to leave that poor girl alone. High-end waifu, awful mother for Tharja. In fact, since we're talking about her, because we were talking about that poor distressed girl, Noir, I'm tempted to put Tharja in waifu tier, just because she was the awakening waifu for me and a lot of other people. But, you know, I'm actually going to put her in wood, because I will acknowledge that Tharja is kind of a shitbag. Very attractive and very entertaining as a character, but she is just kind of an absolute shitheel. And we will There are two other characters on the list. One that fills essentially the same kind of vibe of a character as her without being the absolute worst. And one who will fit the waifu status for Awakening. But Tharja, yeah, she's hot, would, not waifu. Should not be waifu tier. So judge me all you want for putting her as high as I did, but I'm not changing it. Noe, probably shouldn't. I know that yes, she is of age, but you'll get canceled on Twitter. Because she does not meet the height of consent for Twitter. Protect Noe. Noe doesn't need protect. Noe can protect herself. In fact, if I'm remembering correctly, the quest that she was introduced on, she actually borderline carried for me. So yeah, Noe probably shouldn't. Don't seduce the Noe, you'll get canceled on Twitter. And now we have Nyx, who is going in waifu tier. Because while she also does not meet the height of consent requirement meme to some people, she is a much more mature character and is effectively just Tharja but better. She's just short Tharja who's not an absolute monster. And was one of the other characters in Conquest who I married, and actually very sweet interactions between her and the player character. I approve of that. And I'm also noticing that, yeah, I've got basically all of the spooky girls in high tier in one way or another. I'm wondering if I have a type. Then we is it Ophelia? Olivia. This is gonna make me look bad towards Awakening again, but she's also gonna go in the Who tier. Sorry, but that's just where she's going. And oh crap. I just realized that I have Selena and Severa both on here when I don't need them to be. Not using your dancer, that's a paddling. Yeah, that was my mistake. I did not use her during my playthrough of Awakening back in the day. I do also think that it's incredibly weird that she was introduced literally the chapter before. She was introduced as a potential love interest for Crom, and was introduced literally the chapter before he gets auto-married to whoever he has the highest support with. So if you want Olivia to marry Crom, you've got to work for it via, like, side missions and shit. And since I just realized that I accidentally put Severa on here twice, she married Crom on the time you married Sumia. Nice. That's what I fucked up. Again, this was on the playthrough that I married Liz on. I fucked up and didn't realize how that only certain characters could reach the S tier. I don't know how I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't realize it. Because I was trying to get Crom to marry Anna, because I enjoyed their interactions when you do the paralogs to get Anna. I didn't realize that that couldn't happen. So because he had A rank with Anna when we hit that chapter, and B rank with Sully, I believe. So he auto-married Sully, and I was pissed off, because I'd been trying to marry Sully to Stall. Because essentially my game plan was everybody, Sully and Stall move out ahead of everybody and start fucking shit up, and everybody else moves up to clear up whatever chaos they've caused. But continuing to move on, we have Penette. I like Penette. Penette is at least a shall we date, potentially a would, potentially a waifu. Because I do like the spooky girl. And she's also just... Engage had a lot of, like, charming, fun characters, but not a ton of, like, depth to most of them. And then there was Amber, who, again, was kind of just crippled by the stupid alpaca thing and his voice acting in English. You know, I should play Engage again in Japanese and see if Amber's voice makes me want to tear off my own ears. But, I'll put Penette in the shall we date tier. Oh, playing in Japanese V8? Did I hear that right? You didn't hear shit, Tungsten. I'll have to get a clip. Actually, I'm gonna move Penette up to wood. I liked her a lot. Didn't use her a lot because she had the berserker problem of, oops, I missed, now I'm dead. But I did enjoy her as a character. Petra, on the other hand, is straight up waifu. Such a treat. Absolute sweetheart of a character. Absolute badass of a character. And regardless of which route you play through with her, you can get the feeling for where she stands with in terms of being a very loyal character, even when she does have to leave the Black Eagles. So yes, 100% Petra waifu, don't at me. Perry. Dragonback's not in the chat, is he? Cause Perry probably shouldn't as well. I don't think you guys like Perry. Dragonback does. Dragonback loved Perry. I was not a fan of her. Pretty sure I heard some Perry slander from you. Probably from me, not from Dragonback. Dragonback jumped to defend her from me a couple of times. But yeah, it's directly in the probably shouldn't, for basically the same reason as Kranya and but yeah. Yeah, not quite as extreme in the you'll probably wake up with a knife in your back as Kranya, but still probably don't do that. Because you still just might get a knife in the back. Well, Dragonback, I have your back there, but also, yeah, probably shouldn't. Flip side, she was really clutch in Conquest. I don't recall how often I used her in I think that I removed her from my party, because my party was, again, mostly a, Also, Rhea belongs in the Fibs tier. But, my general party structure for Conquest was Corrin, Kana, and Camilla side by side. So Corrin would move up to hit something and draw in enemy attention. Then Kana and Camilla would move up with their sweep attacks to hit multiple enemies that had all bunched up around Corrin and just wipe the floor with them. Meanwhile, Leo and Xander would be on completely the opposite side of the map, just solo Death Starring everything. Rhea, I mean, we've made the Dem Hips memes so many times. By all rights, Rhea is a probably shouldn't. On account of her being... Sandra and Leo were both really good for just straight killing things without paying attention. Exactly. Rhea's just working through some things, man. I mean, it's beyond the things that Rhea needs to work through. It's also the fact that she's your grandmother-daughter mother. So her connection to Byleth is incredibly fucking weird. But Dem Hips, I can't deny. I'm willing to sacrifice Byleth's integrity as a person for my own personal gains. Ryoma was also on the list of if left unattended, we'll wipe the map out and steal XP. Yeah. It's not actually as weird as folk make it out, depending on what you know of the process. I know, it's... Technically, you could get away with the same thing that you could get with the Camilla and Hinoa and all of them, that she's not blood-related to Byleth in any stretch. But, yeah. But it's weird enough that you have to pause, so you probably wouldn't want to. But yeah, because I know here we make the meme about her being your grandmother-daughter mother, but she's the daughter of the being that is fused to you. She is a surrogate mother to your mom, and your mom in the sense that she gave you her crest to give you life. It's weird. I can definitely understand why some people don't. But Dem Hips. I will not be shamed. Shame Byleth all you want. I'm not Byleth. Rika. Rika. I kind of have similar feelings about Rika to Etier. Is that she's very much a... Shut up, Tungsten. I see what you're doing there. She's very much a friend character in the way that she feels to Corrin. Like, a fast friend to him, too, despite being an Orion. So... at least off the top of my head, thinking about it, she gets to go in the tier. Friend is the wrong word with an F. I am confused as to where you're going with this, Tungsten. I'm afraid to ask you to fill me in. Frontline fighter unit. Oh, am I sorry? Was I supposed to put her in the Can Berserker? I won't go into greater detail. That's fun. Fuck you, man. Sakura gets to go right beside Elise in the Must Protect tab. Can Hammer. Yep, there we go. Sakura, pure innocent soul, just like Elise, must protect. Please do not delude. Then, Chirche, or however the fuck you pronounce her name. I've never been able to get a straight answer on how it's actually pronounced. I've heard Chirche, Chirch, Shirsh, and all sorts of other shit. I like her. Thanks, Tungsten. Thanks. You a bro. Very, very helpful. But I like her. Cool Wyvern Rider. Would. And if any of you are thinking something like, wow, Drac sure is putting a lot of redheads fairly high on this list. Stop thinking about it. You're imagining things. Stop worrying about it. Her son is kind of a wyvern weeb. Isn't her son the guy with like the Batman mask? I can't remember his name, but Wyvern Rider Batman, yes. Alright, yep. I don't remember much of him, but I do remember a friend of mine back in the day memed on him for being Wyvern Rider Future Batman with his "in the future my parents are dead" kind of personality going on. Is it Setsuna? Yeah, Setsuna goes in the Who. She was I could see the future, but yeah, she's the same thing as Baruka. I don't remember crap about her. She was an archer. I know that much. It's weird because, funny enough, I remember a bit more personality-wise about a lot of the Awakening characters than I did for Baruka and Setsuna. But there are more frickin' Awakening characters that I don't remember much about than there are for Fates. Shamir. Shamir's a waifu. Shamir goes in the Dragonback tier. Shamir also goes in the Zero Cyrus tier. But yeah, Shamir is straight up waifu. Was also early on in the runnings to be married in our Three Houses playthrough. And she's the no-nonsense badass of the group. And it's actually kind of charming in a way, like how professional her and Violet's proposal to each other is, and then she gets all flustered over it in the final screen. It's cute. I enjoy her. Sully. Sully. She knows how to use Catherine's whetstone. Sully's in the please God fuck stop marrying Grom tier. Would that be the not gatekeeper tier, Tungsten? But again, Sully, again, very similar in terms of, like, she's the outdoorsy kind of muscle girl personality kind of character trope, essentially. And I don't remember much more about her beyond. I remember that I shipped her with Stahl. I enjoyed their supports, with them wanting to be the new incarnations of the Panther and the Bull legendary heroes. I thought that was cute. But I'm not particularly interested in Sully herself. No, I'm gatekeeping Crom from her. Sully's brash, probably stopped using her when better units came up. Actually, no, I did use Sully quite a lot, because, as I brought up earlier, Sully and Stahl were my run out and fuck up the enemy's plans ahead of everybody else, and then everybody else would sweep in and clean up the mess that they made. Shame Frederick was just all around more useful. Why the fuck would you use Sully when Stahl can solo? Because I used them together. They were the Panther and the Bull. They were cute together. Sumia, isn't it? You should get a Stahl Cordelia support. It's very cute. What I'm hearing from this more than anything is that I need to play Awakening again. It's been too long. Sumia. The Fire Emblem Hinata, as Crimson described her. I may have to take you up on that at some point, Tungsten. I just might. She will go in the shall we date tier. I remember enough about her. She was cute. Sumia is in the Crom Heart tier with Crom, female Robin, and oddly enough, male Robin. Who doesn't belong in the Crom Heart tier? Let's be real here. Everybody loves Crom. Nothing quite so romantic as two men eating bear together. Now, wait a minute here. With Frederick. Robin and Crom eating bear together while Frederick watches. Cordelia. You know, Cordelia is going up in the same tier as Chirche. Also would shut up, it's not because I have a type. I do remember Cordelia also had the very much crush on Crom character, but weirdly enough was one of the characters that could not marry him. Are weapon triangles like love triangles? Who gets the advantage there? Crom. Crom does. Just full stop, Tungsten. Then, moving on from Cordelia. And again, because this isn't, because we're not including any of the second generation characters from we're not including any of the second generation characters. Her shadow clone from Fates is not on this list. Tiki! Awakening Tiki. Straight into waifu tier. Fuck you. See, I told you that somebody from Awakening was going up there. I adored Awakening Tiki. She was so cute, but also Tiki goes where Naga would go, pretty sure. Tiki Pog, but this time the Pog is actually a dragon. But yeah, enjoy the Tiki. Super cute. Would love to take a long Nagi. The I was important. I thought that the Divine Dragon in Awakening was Naga with an A. Or are you talking about a different thing? That is also going over my head. So then, yeah, you're talking about something I've either forgotten or is from a different game that Tiki's been in. Either way, shame on you. I'm also talking about a different thing, and also the Divine Dragon from an older game. Okay, so is Nagi the Divine Dragon from Shadow Dragon then? Well, yes, but actually no. God damn it, Tungsten. You and your freaking... How much time do you have? Not enough time for this Kingdom Hearts lore you're trying to spew at me now, buddy. Regardless. Tiki. Awakening Tiki specifically. Waifu tier. Top class. Would take an extremely long nap with her. Kingdom Hearts. It's just more lore than, say, engage. Oof. Oof. Okay. Then we have Tamara. Shall we date or would? You know what? Would. I would date Tamara. Tamara is fun. She is good people. She's good people. She's got all of the outdoorsiness of, like, Leone, and but without the wanting to bang your dad part. which is very important. Very interesting design, very fun girl. Indeed. And especially with being a ground lance user, it was very useful in a lot of spots for holding the line when enemies would decide, hey, I'm just going to run my cavalry right into her face and immediately regret my life decisions. So yeah, enjoyed Tamara. Yes, hello? Hello, cat. Can I help you? Sorry. Brief distraction there. Pan, is it? I'm trying to remember this character's name. Regardless, I remember that she... Actually, I don't remember shit about her personality. I just remember I was not particularly interested in her. It was Pan? Okay. I did get her name correctly then. But yeah. Not my type of bunny girl, to put it flatly. Vale goes in probably shouldn't. Actually, no. Vale goes directly in the must protect. You will not. I'm not gonna put Vale in probably shouldn't and let people think that maybe they can. Do not fucking touch Vale. Protect her. Vale needs the protect. Which brings us on to Yunaka, who goes directly into waifu. I mean, she kinda has to. She is the one who won the voting poll for who I married in the playthrough of Engage that we did. So, what else gets... She filled that game's role that Anna usually fills for me as a character, because that game's Anna was Dotaru. So, headcanon for the ending. Yunaka and Alir adopted Anna and Jean. And Jean never... regardless of Jean's real parents' feelings about it, Jean is my child now. But then... yeah, Yunaka goes directly in waifu tier. Zappy, even. I do not remember this character's name at all. Going to be real. I don't even... And my, saved tab is fucked up and does not have her name listed. Oh, cat, be careful. So let's get this. Gonna trigger tungsten, checking the wiki. I remember that she was a bird rider, but I don't even remember her name. Oh. Let's pull up the Fire Emblem Fates characters tab on the wiki. Reina. Reina was her name. And having the wiki open, I just realized I fucked up. I will have to posthumously add a character to this list after we end the stream, because I completely forgot to add Obero to the list. But Reina, hello, cat. I didn't invite you up into my lap, boy. I have a co-pilot now. I think we're getting close to the end, so we will continue. Don't you dare chew on my headphones, cat. I'll put you on the ground. But yeah, Reina goes directly in the Who tier. I'm gonna say Obero would probably go in either Shall We Date or Would. Despite the fact that she liked Takumi, which is a pretty big red flag, I do remember enjoying Obero as a character. She was kind of fun and quirky, but I feel bad for forgetting her on my list. And then we have Celestia. Again, she was in the running for who I was gonna marry in Engage. Absolute waifu, 100% would. Don't even argue with me about it. And that is it. That is the 100% Drac certified Fire Emblem Awakening through Engage waifu list. So let's run through it from bottom to top. At the absolute bottom, we have Abyss Keeper in the not Gatekeeper tier. Heck, this guy, they should have just put the Gatekeeper down in the Abyss when you're down there too. Would have been better. What, cat? You keep purring that loud, people are gonna hear you. Confused Gatekeeper in the Abyss. It's like he doesn't even know how he gets down there each time you teleport. But yeah, Azura, is it Cornelia? Yes. Kranya, Lilith, Judith, Queen Eve, Queen Sephoria, Queen Lamera, Noe, and Perry, all in the probably shouldn't tier for one reason or another. Aversa and fucking Charlotte go right into this bitch tier. Three Houses Anna, Baruka, and yeah, it should be obvious why they're in this tier. I'm not gonna look through the names of every single person, every single character that I can't remember jack about, or we'd be here for another half hour. Hortensia, Ingrid, Severa / Selena. I can't believe I put her on here twice and forgot about or to add Obero. I feel like an idiot. And Marceline, Brats, right in the Brat tier. Engage Anna, Vale, Bernadetta, Celine, Elise, Flayn, Fram, Morgan, Mozu, Na, Noir, and Sakura, all in the must protect tier. They need the protection. What, cat? Yes, cat intermission again. You're gonna make this VOD very difficult to edit because I'm already floundering with the other one. Then in the tier, so not entirely certain on them. We've got Catherine, Scarlet, Itier, Hinoa, Leonie, Veronica, Rika, and Sully. In the Shall We Date tier, that are characters that have my interest peaked, we've got Annette, Celica, Erica, Lynn, Micaiah, and then, that's right, Flavia, Jade, Hannah, Lapis, Liz, Lucina, Marin, and Sumia. Wood tier gets Chloe, Citrine. Oh, you can tell it's late because I'm forgetting the names of characters that I actually, no, to Constance. I'm sorry, Constance. Edelgard. Cat, you're distracting me as well. Trying to push off from my lap there like that. Felicia. Goldmary. Hilda. Cat, can you don't? Please. Manuela. Thank you, Tungsten. Again, sorry, Manuela. Nell. Tharja, Penette, Rhea, Church, Cordelia, and Tamara. In the it me, but also would. All of them, yeah. Byleth, Corin, Alir, and Robin, yeah. Oh wait. Man, this would have been a bigger list with the full player character roster from all the games. Yeah, it would. It definitely wouldn't have been something that I could do a shorter stream for at that point. Okay, Grogu, you're gonna have to get out of my lap, buddy. You're distracting me by pawing at me and stuff, and I can't hold you in my lap and click at the computer. But yeah, where was I? Rhea, Cherish, Cordelia, and Tamara, all in the wood tier. The it me tier, the it me / also would tier, all of the Avatar characters. Female Violet's outfit is kind of wonky, but female Violet's still nice, so we'll let it slide. Then waifu tier we have Awakening and Fate's Anna, Dorothea, Flora, Happy, Ivy, Kagero, Orochi, Lysithea, Marianne, Mercedes, Nyx, Petra, Shamir, Tiki, Yunaka, and Celestia. Best girl is Camilla. No argument to be had here. And of course, the true best girl, in his own tier above tiers, the Gatekeeper, because he simply cannot be touched. Thank goodness it's only four-ish games. Yeah, it is only 4 games. And again, I could... If Crimson and I had been doing this together, we would have included the full romanceable rosters of the game. I probably would have axed the non-romanceable characters from the list. But if Crim and I had done this together, we would have included all of the romanceable characters, and this probably would have been like a 4-hour thing, so she definitely wouldn't have been able to do this tonight. Maybe another time we'll come back and revisit this. Maybe when the next Fire Emblem game comes out. After we've played that, we'll revisit this list with Crim and see about doing a full tier list. But, good night, Draken Chat. Don't forget to check your weapon durability before going into battle tomorrow. Thank you, Tungsten. Always an important thing to do. But yep, that is going to be it for us tonight there, guys. I need to wrap this up, and oh no. The others are coming out. Yep, it's about that time to feed the cats again, and they're all staring at me like, Dad, you're not supposed to be streaming this late on a weeknight. But still, thank you to everybody who came and hang out with us today. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing these little tier lists with you guys, even if it gets me sass. But we will be back on Wednesday to continue, well, to finish the Pokemon Violet DLC, because all we have left is the epilogue. So, until then, I hope that you all had a happy Valentine's Day. I hope your week is going well as a whole, and we will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.